I'm holding my prescription for levothyroxine, or Synthroid. Synthroid is the most commonly prescribed drug in the United States. Its purpose is to help regulate your thyroid function. I'm hypothyroid, which means I don't produce enough TSH, and Synthroid helps to balance that out. I became this way as a result of the immunotherapy that I did for stage 3 cancer 5 years ago. And incidentally, as I'm filming this, I'm sweating profusely and burning up, and I just got labs done because my thyroid seems to be freaking out again. And it kind of reminded me of a topic that I wanted to cover, and I just didn't really know when it would be appropriate to. I'm going to combine two things. I'm going to talk about anger at cancer and my dad's cancer diagnosis. Let's talk about anger at cancer first. I used to hate taking Synthroid. You take it every day, it has no side effects, but each time I took it, it would remind me that I was a cancer patient, or after I was done with treatment, that I had been a cancer patient. I'm gonna have to take this every day for the rest of my life, and eventually I reconciled that. I decided that if the worst part of having stage 3 cancer was that I had to take this pill every day, then that would be okay. Now, as it turns out, that wasn't the case. It's not exactly okay. I'm now a stage 4 cancer patient, and I'm sitting here making videos about it, which, if you don't know me, my name is Mike Linn, and I make these YouTube videos to help with my own mental health, to get information out to my friends and family, and to connect with other cancer patients and their loved ones so that we can create a more humanizing conversation about what it's like to live with cancer. If you want to like this video or subscribe to my channel, it would actually help grow that conversation. I've been getting a ton of great feedback from them, and it would mean a lot to me, so yeah, thank you for that. But anger at cancer. It's not something I typically indulge in anymore. I say indulge like, ooh, I'll just be angry at cancer today. I realized a long time ago that there's no one to be angry at in this situation. Life is inherently unfair, and cancer is just a part of life. It's your cells mutating. And so there's nothing to vilify, and getting angry is often a waste of energy that could be used, to be positive and to kind of think about how you can get through the situation, which is how I operate most days. But every once in a while, you get worn down, and today is definitely that day. I'm feeling sick, and I am about to tell you guys about another way in which cancer is affecting my family, and so I'm frustrated. I can say without a doubt that the two hardest conversations I've ever had in my life were telling my parents I had cancer. Actually, more specifically, telling my mom I had cancer. I'm not a parent, but I think unquestionably the worst thing that can happen to someone in life is having their child die. And for me to put my mom through the threat of that now twice, which, again, I'm not doing it on purpose, but it exists. This situation exists in which my mom is having to watch her son, suffer from cancer. That sucks. And now, simultaneously, my mom is having to watch her spouse have cancer. A couple weeks after my diagnosis, my dad was diagnosed with squamous cell carcinoma in a mass behind his left eye, and he's doing immunotherapy for it. At the moment, he's on Keytruda, and his prognosis is pretty good. But that's not the point. The point is that cancer is now so pervasive in my life that it's frustrating. I wish there was a better way to put it. I wish that the totality of it wasn't setting in so hard right now. But at some point in time, this disease is so scary because we all know how it can go. And for my family to be dealing with this much cancer, our genetics are in shambles for sure. It's just kind of, how did I get here is almost what I'm feeling at the moment. My parents watch these videos. My mom watches these videos. She's always commenting on them. I actually think it would be really cool if you guys want to leave some sort of positive comment for her or some well wishes for my dad. I think that's one of the cool things about making these YouTube videos is that there's a chance for people to positively impact, me or my family in spite of the situation. Like, I'm sitting here feeling crappy inside my room, but today, you know, talking is making me feel better. I always say that I make these videos for my mental health, but it's rare that, like, in the middle of making one, I can feel a distinct change. When I started talking a few minutes ago, I was really frustrated, and I was pissed, and I was sad that I had to, you know, let everyone know that my dad is suffering from cancer as well. But as I'm getting towards the end of this video, I'm realizing that this is a resource for me, and this is a way to connect with people and, you know, reciprocally have people help out my parents. Like, this is a good way for me, you know, if you're in San Diego or you know my family personally, please reach out to them. I'm sure they would love to hear from you. My parents need all the support they can get, you know. I don't really know, you know, what there is to do other than to stay positive, because that's just how I'm built. That's how my parents raised me. And now we're all going to need a little bit more of that. So this wasn't exactly the most fun announcement. This wasn't a topic that I'd been looking forward to, but I'm glad I kind of got it out there. I'd encourage you to keep following along. I'll give updates on my dad, but I hope they're only positive. And thank you for watching today. This is definitely a tough one, but I'm glad I made it through it. So thank you. Bye.